This star, called Methuselah, is older than the universe itself. All the preliminary calculations presented by scientists give the same numbers. This distant entity is estimated to be 14.5 billion years old. This is older than being by 700 million years. But this cannot be true. Astronomers spent 8 years looking for a mistake in the calculations, and they finally managed to fit the amazing star into our universe's timeline. Methuselah is now officially 12 billion years old. At the same time, our world is considered full of mysteries that have never been solved. Some star systems are so strange that their unique features make many astronomers try to understand them day and night. This planet is firmly Earth, but it's 100 times closer to its star. Due to this unnatural closeness, the surface of Kepler 7.8b has been heated to 2,500 degrees Celsius, according to all our current knowledge of space. It's supposed that this extreme world should never exist, because planets never appear close to their stars. It's like a bull on a pizza in a volcano crater. So far, there is not a single scientific model that can explain the kind of force that could set Kepler 7.8b in that monstrous formula. We must uncover this phenomenon as soon as possible. Since then, in just 3 billion years, the planet will fall on its star and transfer its secret to the grave. But by then, astrophysicists might have figured it out. The reason is that none of the known stars behave the way a follower star does when an exoplanet moves in front of a regular star. The star's brightness decreases by no more than 1%, yet there is something strange happening around the star. His voice drops unimaginably often. 22% of scientists are puzzled. Planets or dust clouds or asteroid clusters cannot be. To outperform a star by a lot catches my attention that someone is using the star naturally as a background for playing in the shadow of space. A theory considered somewhat less magnificent states the idea that a Dyson sphere encompasses a star and was built by aliens to gather energy. But scientists, as we know, deny the possibility of extraterrestrial life, hence the mystery around the star remains unsolved. When the abnormal condition related to star systems puzzles researchers, the strange behavior of some of the bigger stars scares them. These galaxies have defied all the laws of physics. This ancient quasar bearing an unknown name is a galaxy nucleus supported by a supermassive black hole. This monster is older than the Methuselah star, where it formed just 900 million years after the Big Bang, which is a very short time if we look at the entire history of the universe. But even this period was enough for the black hole to become heavy, with 12 billion years. Imagine a 2-year-old child. 100 kilograms is very strange. So the quasar energy expels across all ranges, so it's not entirely clear what this black hole is glaring at. As if the quasar had a grandmother. She spared no effort in fattening him up while his parents were away, but sometimes the invasion continues in the brightness of space giants, not in their mass. HDR is the oldest and most dimensional. A galaxy about it, 13.5 billion years old, still inexplicably bright.
No scientists
Captured this picture only with the help of strong ultraviolet rays. Does this mean the emergence of massive blue stars in HD1 long ago at the dawn of history? The confusing part is that it's 10 times brighter.
Mom, you'll spend
time. It's like if you installed the aftermarket headlights in your car, and then, when you turn them on, you realize the distance the light covers. According to one version, the trees cross, generating the galaxy's unnatural glow, not through quasars and black holes. Thus point masses raise a new contradiction about powerful black holes, who gained significant weight in her early years. The old story, anyway. Whatever the reason behind the mysterious glow of HD1, it's likely to be reached soon. Astronomers truly hope that with the James Webb Space Telescope, they can also shed light on other phenomena with true universal dimensions. Often the outer space we explore conflicts with the laws of physics and common sense. It's a comprehensive structure consisting of many galaxies, called the Great Corona Borealis Osaurus. It occupies up to 10% of the universe. All experts adhere to the universal principle, stating a structure of this sort. It simply cannot exist because of the survey to be cohesive, just like the white noise you can see on a TV screen. Thank you. The biggest thing you can discover here is a cubic pixel. Talking about outer space, this would be a galaxy cluster stretching no more than 300 million light years. Do not assess the Great China Corona Borealis. It's like a line passing through a screen. Its size exceeds the maximum limit by about 33 times. So to people, it's the stuff of scientists' imagination, or a project accomplished by an ancient, strange construction company, suggesting that if we could reach these, they will answer our questions about the universe's abnormal size. The logic of a sound says, if nothing is faster than the speed of light in outer space, and given it's been around 14 billion years since the Big Bang, the visible universe's diameter should only be twice as large, say 28 billion light years, and yet astronomical data proves it that the universe expanded threefold, reaching 93 billion light years. How is this possible? It's like buying a rainbow, and suddenly you find out you can expand it to the size of a football. Scholars explain this apparent expansion of the universe with my help. Can you guess? The theory suggests that after some great explosion, what formed our universe from a subatomic particle to something infinite in less than a fraction of a second, researchers had no choice but to consider the possibility of space expanding faster than the speed of light. But even this doesn't clarify the strange discoveries. Previously conducted, astronomers continue to debate the precise rate of cosmic inflation. The main reasons behind the inconsistencies in the fabric of the universe itself continue. The most inexplicable phenomena in the universe are closely linked to the behavior of matter. The bullet cluster looks literally haunted, and the ghosts wouldn't care if you don't believe in them. In this area, two separate galaxy groups collided at 4,500 kilometers per second. The impact was violently intense. They overcame the massive gas giant at top speed from each other. This seems very similar to the way the soul leaves a body in animated movies. But then it turned out that both groups are still some kind of other, an invisible spirit containing most of their masses. Can these galaxies contain 7 souls like cats? There's one possible explanation. What happens in the dark matter dense mass? And although it is more difficult to understand than understanding ghosts, as scientists still struggle to grasp its particles and understand its nature from the perspective of modern physics. But here's an even more perplexing question. Why do galaxy clusters exist in the first place? The physics fate by your side, it must be that the Big Bang energy created 2 types of matter. Equally, this is matter and antimatter at some stage in the universe's life. They were supposed to meet and become a pure energy like in the old days. But instead, we have lots of stars and galaxies. It consists of regular matter, and it seems that there is no antimatter at all. At the moment, our world seems as unnatural as an ancient civilization without a single person. Here's some Amazon inhabitants I am talking about science here. The research assumes that antimatter lacks a billionth of the stability of regular matter. But no one knows why. An alternative theory suggests that antimatter was not abducted anywhere, because the Big Bang created a pair of universes instead of just one. This means there is another world opposing Earth inhabited by our enemies. This is an ideal discount. Its only flaw is that it's not provable, even if we found a way to merge with the antimatter universe. we will destroy both worlds by turning them into pure matter, and yet not all unexplainable phenomena hide away in space and parallel universes. Some of it flickers in the tunnels before our eyes every day. If compared to stars that are nearly similar or identical, our sun is very calm. Its brightness changes by no more than 10%, allowing us living and not burning up in fat during solar storms. Moreover, our moon is also abnormal. Its radius is about a quarter of Earth's diameter, and this is why our moon is spreading its course into outer space, and there are still no keys to its secrets. But even if we never find them, in any case we must thank all the anomalies for making life on Earth possible and not entirely understandable.